Hey everybody, so it's been a couple of days since Storm Eunice came through, and today we have Franklin, which is actually kind of coming from the other direction, but that's not the reason I'm here. I thought I'd come down to the beach, see what's washed up, and see what sort of changed on the beach, because these storms have been nuts. I mean, this reminds me of many years ago, you know, like found all the dead starfish and stuff, where we had just had storm after storm after storm come piling through. On the day that I was out, on the other side of the Isle of Wight, it's just there, there was a peak gust of 122 miles an hour. Now, it wasn't 122 here, but there was definitely gusts of like 80 plus. Okay, wow. You may notice what I've just noticed. There's absolutely nothing really. There's like virtually no seaweed, which means it's been clearing stuff off, but it has deposited an absolute ton of shingle. I think this whole beach has been lifted up about a metre, if not slightly. Yeah, probably about a metre. Oh, there's a dude metal detecting. Good luck to you, sir. I've already done this beach twice. I came down after the storms, but the weather was still pretty nasty. And amazingly, it dumped was mostly just sand and shingle. I didn't really find any extra bits, but as you can see, the erosion has taken a definite step up. So this is the old car park from many years ago. You would have seen in videos, you know, when you came through here, it was a big car park here. It's all been given back to the sea, and the sea is literally tearing the old tarmac. Let's jump down it. Oh. The old tarmac and everything's just getting ripped to pieces. Some old power line, I think, probably to power those. So a few more years and all the tarmac from here will be gone, and this will be a smooth beach. There is the parking pay and display machines. Of course, the irony is there was another one all the way down there, but all of that is gone. It's funny seeing someone metal detecting. It brings something up in my mind that in the time that I've done metal detecting, and I've been out a lot, okay, I haven't done many videos on it if I'm being honest, because I've actually really enjoyed that time to myself. It's kind of been like my little hobby, and to be fair with you, the things I find to show you as a group would be far more interesting than actually digging them up, I think, because most of the time you can't always tell what it is when you're out there, and then you clean up when you get home. So the thing I have learnt is that, like photography, if you have a metal detector or a camera, the public see you as like an NPC that you can come and ask questions to. You know, you're never going to be annoyed that there's like 10 dogs running around your feet in the hole, out the hole, because these people have come over to you. You're not going to be annoyed about the fact that their dog is actually physically barking and being very aggressive towards you. You won't mind them coming up and just asking you loads of like personal questions. Like, what in me owning or holding this device makes you think that it's okay to just walk up to me and just start demanding questions out of me? So I'm not being polite. I did end up saying to one group of 3 people who literally appeared behind me. The only reason I knew they were there is because shadows appeared behind me. So if you imagine you've got the sun behind you, you just see these shadows appear behind you. There's 3 people. They were a foot behind. They were literally over my shoulder. Made me almost jump out of skin. And I was just like, whoa, what are you doing? And they're like, oh, you were seeing what you were digging up. I'm like, all right, okay. And then they sort of asked me, oh, do you do this seriously? Have you found a lot? Like what hoards have you found, sort of thing? And I was just like, no, I literally just do this for a bit of peace and quiet to get away from people. 2 of them got what that meant. One of them did not. And proceeded to stand over me for 5 minutes until I eventually found the thing I was trying to find, which was a 5p. Great. Oh, they've cleared up the beach huts now. See, unfortunately, rather than those storms sort of leading to beach videos of finding creatures and things that have washed up, there's nothing really down there. And as for metal detecting videos, I say, well, I've already been down there and I didn't find hardly anything. Oh yeah, the Road to 100k video, I just want to say thank you very much to all the people who left kind messages on there. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to be more like a little PR boost to try and get some more people on board, try and push to the 100,000, and yeah, just got loads of really nice comments back. I wasn't expecting it at all, so thank you for that. It's been quite nice to read that sort of thing for a change. Indicate. No. honestly, I know I've gone on about this before, but I know you're noticing it as well. The driving standard in the UK since COVID is ridiculous. It's really taken an absolute nosedive. I mean, I know this person's actually let me through, which is nice of them. It was also funny actually looking at the comments on the Storm video, like some people sort of saying I'm a complete nutcase, you know, like waiting to win the Darwin Awards. I'm like, what? Get over here, wasn't that bad? Christ. You gotta live a little, you gotta take some risks in life to have fun, to have experiences. If you live in a place that's always safe, you're never going to experience a single thing. We did also have the obligatory, and I'm sorry for my American viewers here, but this might make you cringe a little bit. Someone puts a comment, storm in inverted commas, laughs in American accent. Oh, okay. You know, we do, you know, America, whoa! America's not the only place that storms exist, and yes, you do get tornadoes, which are pretty damn nasty, I'm not going to deny that. UK actually gets more tornadoes per square mile than anywhere else in the world, Canada being second. But that's, as I say, they are very small, but there's a fact that a lot of people won't believe. There was a tornado on the island here a few years back, and I did a video of the aftermath, and loads of people were like, no, that cannot be a tornado, that can't be, you don't get them in the UK, this is just some wind. And it's like, yeah, some very localised wind to like 4 or 5 houses. Yeah, that's exactly how that works. Micro storms. Oh, what's going on in the back garden? Oh, we got one of those micro storms today. It's ruining up the marigolds, but thankfully it's keeping away from the roses. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. Oh, I should do some green laning this year, shouldn't I? Anyway, I'm just messing around now, because unfortunately I was expecting to find stuff on the beach, you know, like all when those starfish washed up or something like that. But I mean, in a way, thankfully that's not happened. And well, this has been going on for days now. It's been like, what, a week and a half? We've had 3 or 4 storms. There's been a lot of trees come down around here, including some very, very old ones that have been standing for, you know, hundreds of years and have survived all the other storms, including the '87 storm and all the other years. And then this one was just the final straw. There's a massive, massive one. There's one up in Havant, actually, by Havant Park, which has been there forever. Ever since it's been there way before I was even a twinkle in my father's eye. That's now gone. But really, it's just been a bit of an inconvenience. But obviously, where I was just boosting video production up, as you might notice, things are really starting to pick up. You know, the weather steps in, is like, maybe not, mate. Are you both really turning in there? Because one was in. Oh no, they were right. They were hazarding. They were indicating. You don't need to indicate to go around the curb. That's the funny thing. People don't indicate when they're making very serious decisions like changing lane and leaving roads. But when they have to go round like a tiny little bump in the corner here, even though everyone knows that the only place anyone's going to go is straight on, they always indicate to go around it, which just normally, of course, it will be next to, wow, there's a lot of branches down, next to a side turning, so it makes them look like they're turning when they're not turning, if you know what I mean. Like, oh, I need to go around this, I'll indicate and then make it look like I'm turning in here, but then I won't. Sorry, I'm just ranting about drivers now. Thank you, good peeps. Oh look, the sun's coming out of it. That means it's going to rain. I'm not kidding. Every time we're like, oh, it's nice, it then switches. So yes, this is not exactly the video I was planning, but it is a little update as to what's going on, and to let you know that I am working on getting bikes and stuff in. I now have an electric bike booked, a particular one that I really want to ride, booked in May. Yeah, that's how far ahead things sort of kind of go. May. Well, here's one request though. My mechanical explanation videos, not only do I love doing them, people seem to like them. So, is there any subjects you'd like me to cover in the mechanical explanation series? It doesn't necessarily need to be motorcycles, although that's where my expertise generally lays. And I'll be clear, I'm only going to talk about it if I know about it well enough to know that I know, and know what I don't know. That's one of the big differences I'm quite glad about my channel, is that I do my best to make sure that I only talk on subjects I really know about, and I don't go out there spouting mechanical advice which has no base in reality. Like some of the stuff that I see out there, as I've mentioned before. It's funny, every time I say the stuff I've seen out there, people are like, you need to check out this person, and I'm like, why do you think in 10 years of me being here that I wouldn't know about this person, or nay, they are who I'm referring to, or not, or collectively, or solely, or not? Let me know how things have been for you. Have you lost any trees? Has your bike been blown over? I know there's a couple of people's bikes that got blown over. Did your bike get blown over? Mine didn't, thankfully, but you've seen my tactics of stopping that from happening. And at home it's a garage, so if the bike goes over, well, we have bigger issues. Anyway, if you enjoyed this little one, I know it's just a little sort of random one, please do hit that like button. I would really very much appreciate it. If you want to help me get to 100k subscribers, do that, because that helps as well as subscribing if you're not subscribed. And if you want to help support this channel, please consider doing that through Patreon. And I just want to say a huge thanks to the quite a handful of new people that got on recently onto Patreon. I hope you're enjoying it. Don't forget to join Discord, and also remember to link your Discord and your Patreon. Otherwise you're going to get booted off at the end of the month because we won't know you're an active patron. There we go. Yeah, now I'm at Tesco's. I need to get food, and I'm not planning to go out again today. Right, bye-bye.